Hey everybody, it's me, Remy the Comic Book Poser. I'm here today to welcome you to Enter the Poserverse. I got a giveaway win from Bruce and Stephanie Comics for being part of their channel members. So to see what kind of goodies they got in the box, you'll check it out after this.
You've got mail.
So I've loved Bruce and Stephanie Comics ever since I was introduced to them during the COVID trivia comic book madness thing that they had going on. I was in the live chats a lot of times during comics and beer, and then when I had to start dealing with students and tournaments on Friday, I slowly petered away, but I've always really enjoyed and love what they've done, and you can see that I've got a super sweet giveaway win from them on my back wall that I have Werther Dell'Edera original Erica Slaughter sketch, and y'all know how much I love Something is Killing the Children. So I won this box, winning their channel member mystery box giveaway in the month of April, and there's a note that says, congrats on winning the box. Secondly, thank you so much for supporting us by being a channel member. We appreciate the support more than you know, and it's a two-way street that they've been a supporter of my channel, both in terms of comments and hanging out, and they are also channel members of mine, and it's a two-way street. I appreciate your support as well. Please enjoy these comic books and let me know what you think of the box. Thanks, Bruce and Stephanie. So, let's see what we got. Good wrapping, good extra tapage. I'll show off the stickers here in a second. We got Captain America, an Iron Man hand. Oh, chunky Spidey. That's what I would look better than that in a Spider-Man costume. And then like the 50s dancing like Batman. That's cool. I've seen the Captain America before, but I've not seen those other three. So that's awesome. Alright, book number 1. Oh, the third printing of Nice House on the Lake number 1. I've got the first and the second, and I really like this idea of how the cover is printed, where it just looks like it's burnt off and like more and more of it is kind of flittering away to nothing. That I think that's really unique instead of going with a million different cover designs. Oh, the second one. Hell yeah. So I talk about how much I love 90s image stuff, that I'm really excited that they've got some collections of those coming back out or coming out for the first time in Trade or Omni. So I've gotten a couple of copies of The Pit recently, and this is, I think, only my second copy of the Max. And this one's pretty decent looking. I don't think this is ever going to become a $1,000,000,000 book, but this is one of those series that I absolutely love because that was the kind of image comics I was into when I was a kid, right? Because it was the other thing that I could find on the rack besides DC. Ooh. So I like Miracle Man. I think Miracle Man's going to make a bit of a comeback. This is from the 2013 series with the old school logo, and it's a Scotty Young cover. And you know that I'm a sucker for Scotty Young. Oh, speaking of things that I'm a sucker for, we got Daredevil number 31, that I absolutely think what Chip Zdarsky and all of the different artists he's worked on during this run have been brilliant. I loved the entirety of the Devil's Reign event. I loved what's happening with Elektra as Daredevil. I like the Elektra Woman Without Fear small series. Alright. Y'all know I don't speak Star Wars too good, so here's Star Wars Age of Resistance Poe Dameron number 1. So I think that's... what? Is Poe Dameron the guy from... is he from the final trilogy, or was he in Rogue One? That was like the World War I movie where everybody died off right before Where a New Hope begins. I don't know. Alright, we got the second printing of Punisher number 1. I went real hard and heavy on... I've got, I think, all of the covers of this and all of the retail basic covers of this, and then I think I've got 2 1-in-10s and 2 1-in-25s, only because I like that, and it's new origin of a Punisher. That's something that I'll definitely get graded, and maybe there will be some value down the road, but everybody talks about how the later printings might have value in them too, so cool, we'll see. Up next, I didn't know that they did a second printing that was also the Bartel, so I need to get my first printings of the She-Hulk #1 to see if there are any other differences besides what's printed down there. But I think Rainbow Royale is doing a great job on this, and I'm a sucker for Jen Bartel. Next up, we've got The Thing #6. I think the good thing is I didn't pick up issue #6. That, I had a love-hate relationship with this series that I was going to feel bad for not completing it. So, you get me the red guy, or the big orange guy, finishing a sandwich, and I'm happy with that. And like I said, it's not that I think the series is bad, it's that there's not a lot of connection that I have with the Fantastic Four, that you think I would like the Thing, or should like the Thing in the same way that I like Hulk or She-Hulk, but it just hasn't been there. Okay. I don't know why it took me longer to figure that out than it did. Spider-Punk #1, this is the first ongoing series featuring Spider-Punk. I really liked what was happening in this world. I remember that when this book came out, Bruce had a couple of the different covers on this that he was very much in love with. So I'm glad to have more Spider-Man in my life, especially since it's not written by Nick Spencer. Oh, okay. So this is one of the few Behemoth series that I have missed out on from Jump. Heavy Metal Drummer, I think. Is this #1? If not, this is... My shop started pulling it after the fact on me. It just says cover A. I'm going to hope that's #1. I'll look at it, and if there is, then I'll use big Bruce words to let you know what number that is. But that's a dope-looking cover. I've really enjoyed all things Behemoth that I've gotten into in the last, 8 to 10 months, so I'm very excited. Oh. So, from Vault, this is West of Sundown #1. Whose new project is this? I've read 1 and 2, and I forgot who wrote it. Oh, yeah, it is Tim Seeley. I was like, is this Seeley's new project? And then I was like, but this is Tim Seeley's new project. Issue #1 was part of last week's New Comic Book Day, and this has a $10 price tag on it, so I'm going to guess that this is a 1-in-10, if Bruce's spot prices it the same way that mine does, but that's a book that's definitely sticking in my collection, that it's got all of the good spooky horror vibes that I'm into. And this one... It's a black and white Virgin variant. I have no idea what it is. It's a creepy bunny holding a lantern. So part of me is like, is that Bunny Mask? But this doesn't look creepy enough to be a Bunny Mask cover. What would my second guess be with that? Maybe The Rush, but I don't think there are bunnies in that. It's from a Blaze. Is this like Animal Castle or something like that? The book that has blown up and I missed it from Jump. Yeah, this is Animal Castle #5. This is the Virgin cover, or it's an incentive cover. So I'm guessing it's a 1-in-10, and it doesn't say who it is on there, and I don't see a signature, but that's a dope ass cover. So when Bruce DM'd me to get my address again, was like, hey, just give it to me again. I hope there's something in there that you like. You should know, Bruce, if you've got a good number of indie comics in there, even if I've never heard of them before, I'm going to be super excited. And now that we've got post-Spider-Man, or post-Nick Spencer, anything Spider-Man, I'm going to love that as well. So definitely a sick box that I know that I'm super excited for the West of Sundown, because I'm, definitely bought into that book after 2 issues. I'm super excited about Heavy Metal Drummer because I have... pull issue regrets on that. And then also to get, a Scotty Young book, to get a copy of the Max, that I might be one of the few people who get overly giddy on books like that. and, you know, the nice house cover, in addition to a bunch of Marvel books, because, you know, I'm a big Marvel head. And even if I didn't like this book, I'd be an asshole to be like, hey, thanks for the shitty box, because I got it for free. I got books that are an act of love. You knew that there were going to be things in there, and I think that was just you showing some humility. But awesome book, awesome books, awesome box. Let me know what your favorite thing that I picked up in this channel membership giveaway was. You should definitely check out Bruce and Stephanie. You should click their link in the description down below and hop on and support their channel as well, because Bruce does great work breaking things down. Stephanie, when she is not busy being not the Long Island medium, you know, is there for hilarity. I love listening to Stephanie talk shit and being yelled at by her. So I need more of that. So stop letting your kids do things outside of the house, because I know how time consuming that is for me, and I'm guessing that it's way more time consuming for you because your kids are older than mine and they like to do things. But dope stuff. Thank you very much. And as always, y'all, thanks for stopping by, and have a good one.
You've got mail.